The Haunting of Log Cabin Village, Fort Worth, Texas. The buildings that make up Log Cabin Village weren't originally built in one location. Many of these structures were carefully moved from different parts of Texas and reconstructed here to preserve a piece of frontier history. Some paranormal enthusiasts believe that when these cabins were moved, they may have brought more than old furniture and artifacts with them. They may have brought their former residents. Imagine the lives that once unfolded inside these walls. Families facing harsh winters, children battling disease, farmers working from sunrise until long after dark. Life on the Texas frontier was difficult, and death was a constant companion. Many pioneers never lived to see old age, and some people believe that strong emotions, grief, fear, loneliness, and hardship can leave an imprint behind, an echo, a presence, something that lingers. Over the years, visitors and employees have reported strange experiences around the village. Some claim they've heard footsteps inside empty cabins. Others describe hearing voices, quietly talking when no one else was around. A few visitors have even reported hearing what sounded like children laughing in areas that were completely deserted. When they turned to investigate, there was nobody there. One of the most common stories involves shadowy figures seen through cabin windows. Several visitors have claimed that while walking the grounds near sunset, they noticed someone standing inside one of the cabins. Believing it was a staff member or another guest, they looked away for only a moment, but when they looked back, the figure had vanished. No doors opened, no footsteps were heard, nothing, just an empty room. Perhaps even stranger are reports involving the old blacksmith shop. Blacksmiths were among the hardest working people in frontier communities. The sound of hammer striking metal could often be heard throughout the day. According to some stories, visitors have reported hearing faint metallic clanging long after the village had closed. The noise sounds distant, almost as if someone is still working at the forge, keeping up with duties that ended more than a century ago. When security personnel investigated, they reportedly found nothing out of place. The building was empty, yet the sounds continued. One local legend tells of a woman dressed in period clothing who appears near one of the cabins during the evening hours. Witnesses describe her as wearing a long dress consistent with the 1800s. She appears only briefly, sometimes standing near a doorway, other times walking slowly between buildings. Those who attempt to approach her claim she disappears before they can get close, almost as though she's fading back into another century. Was she a former resident, a trick of the light, or simply a story passed from one generation to the next? No one knows. Paranormal investigators who have visited historic locations like Log Cabin Village often point to the unique atmosphere of these places. The creaking wood, the isolation, the dim lantern light, the overwhelming feeling of stepping backward in time. Even skeptics admit there is something unsettling about standing alone inside a cabin built nearly 200 years ago. Every creak sounds like a footstep. Every shadow seems to move. Every gust of wind feels like someone breathing just behind you. And that's where the mystery begins. Because once fear enters the mind, every ordinary sound becomes something extraordinary. Or does it? There have also been reports of cold spots throughout the village. Visitors describe walking through warm Texas air only to suddenly encounter a pocket of icy coldness. The sensation lasts only seconds before disappearing completely. Paranormal researchers often associate unexplained cold spots with alleged ghostly activity. Skeptics, however, point to shifting air currents, shade from trees, and natural temperature variations. The truth remains uncertain. As darkness settles over Log Cabin Village, the atmosphere changes. The sounds of the city fade away. The trees sway in the wind. The old cabin stands silently beneath the moonlight. And for a moment, it's easy to imagine the people who once called these buildings home. Would you spend the night alone at Log Cabin Village? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to follow Texas Shadows for more haunted locations across Texas.